Hi, thank you guys so much for coming to today's video. Today we're gonna be unboxing Samurai Saber 270L, which is an attack type Bay from the UX line with some really interesting perks. This Beyblade's owner is Tenka Shiroboshi, who has an amazing design and seems to be the new main character introduced in the second season of Beyblade X. The box it comes in has to be the biggest I've opened for Beyblade X, at least from the ones that only contain one Beyblade and their launcher. Here you have the ripcord, made specially for this launcher. The launcher itself, which is supposed to resemble a katana, and the other parts that make up the grip for it, and the Beyblade itself. We're going to open up everything, and then take a look at what we've got. Let's just get the grips on the launcher first, and let me mention that it actually comes with two different pieces depending on how you like to hold your launcher. So you can have a smaller, rounder thumb grip or a flatter, more linear hand grip. Now, let's take a look at the Bay. Here we have the 270 ratchet, which is completely new. It is debuting with this Bay. Everything's new with this one. The blade, which has an interesting gimmick. As you can see, it has the side blades that pop out when the Beyblade has enough power, therefore doing multiple attacks, and once it dies down, it will become a one-hit KO blade. The only thing I'm worried about when it comes to this Beyblade is that the tiny blades might actually break when they're facing a left spin Beyblade. Just how you should break that subscribe and like buttons, while hearing me talk about how worried I am for these blades. Lastly, we have the bit, which is called level. This bit also has an interesting gimmick, because depending on which level is making contact with the stadium, the Beyblade is supposed to spin differently. The outer part of the bit resembles a gear flat bit. The center resembles a point bit, which is supposed to make the Beyblade have more stamina and act a bit calmer, but still not too much. Now let's weigh it. 36 grams on the blade. Not bad. I've definitely seen worse. It's going to pack a punch whenever it hits with that one-hit KO blade. The full Bay is at 46 grams, which also isn't that bad. It's pretty close to other really solid Bays. Now, let's assemble it so we can see it in its full beauty. Speed test. Wow, it's really fast. Let's test it out on some real battles. It sucks that the first battle was a loss. Alright, let's see how it fares against Silver Wolf, an amazing Bay that came out in October. As expected, it didn't win. But it doesn't mean it didn't do well. Let's try again against the usual classic, Wizard Era. And it did pretty well. Now let's give it a really hard challenge with Wizard Rod. Ready to avenge Era. As expected, Rod dominated. But Samurai Saber still did pretty well. Now lastly, it's going to be against Unicorn Stain, since they do a pretty similar sound, and I find it funny. as expected, it won. Pretty nice attack Beyblade overall. If you like this unboxing, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. It would help me a lot. Leave a comment down below about how concerned you are for the tiny blades breaking whenever this Bey goes against a left spin. And don't forget to check out my streams. Oh yes, and